And we are back with some Gen story of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I don't know why I. Sudeep Chakraborty, thank you for liking the stream.
Not like this! Not like this! You monster, go away! Leave me alone!
Zařízení zabila jednu techničku. Její smrt přitáhla mezinárodní pozornost, dokud nevyšlo najevo, že se snažila.
Not like this! Not like this! Leave me alone!
Anomaly access granted.
The whole department is corrupt.
Not the best time to see the
How
business
can we
district.
make deals
All
with
the
them?
homeless on the streets give a bad impression of Brown.
Area certified secure.
Nemůžu uvěřit, že trčíme tady.
Can't defend against that kind of thing.
Even Neon at this point. What? What do you want from me? I have nothing. Nothing.
Bude to ještě horší. A podle mě dost brzo.
Ten hajzl leze do říky a dostane povýšení. Tohle nevypadá legálně.
You make me sick.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
तो वो आगे का करना स्टॉप
Tohle nevypadá legálně. Skoro mi připadá, že jsme v komoudu s rusákama. Vážně jsme k něčemu dobrý.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
No good. Please, leave me alone.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Skoro mi připadá, že jsme v komoudu s rusákama.
Co je donutí na nás zaútočit?
Všechno vidím.
Spread throughout Europe.
Well, I'm here, but not.
No one is who they think they are. Believing in yourself only buries the truth deeper down.
Yes, since 2017.
They know who is
However,
behind
this
it.
particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Oh, wow. I know, looked at you.
It has also been recognized as a heritage site?
Absolutely.
Please see the receptionist.
Data extract.
Yes. Sub-level security room has their up-to-date security passwords.
Be right with you. Good. Haven't heard from mezzanine level or the corporate vault basement.
Can you get confirmation from IT?
I could, but it would only be able to confirm sent. flattening out the coast.
Doesn't Trojan have enough food that he can talk about?
In a perfect world, everyone would follow the streets unless... But this isn't a perfect world. Let's see what I can find out.
I walked into Oshiro's office not 30 seconds after he did. Only he wasn't in there.
Here we go again. They do not have a clinic or a care. They're just barely in the office. Your turn.
Anyway, when you get to it, use the code and don't trip those mazes again.
Plugged into temple. It all feels real. No life
I paid big credits to be a fly on the wall during the Versailles.
Why don't you earn those big credits by getting back to work?
I'm sorry, sir. The mezzanine floor is off limits to clients.
My mistake. I was looking for the executive vaults.
Those will be downstairs, sir.
And upstairs?
Executive offices and IT services. Employees only. Please see the receptionist if you have any more questions.
Thanks.
Sir?
Hello, sir?
Not sure. Never... Makes sense.
Oh, yeah?
Thanks.
Cops are out of control.
I can't seem to get warm.
My. The thing I hate most about working late is all the homeless that move in here after dark.
Potkávám tady spoustu dobrých lidí, ale víš, oni jsou naučený myslet určitým způsobem.
archiving vaults in the world. Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals since privacy laws first passed. Sources close to the bank tell me no hacker has ever come close to breaching the Blade's defenses, despite an almost astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I think they are just wasting their time. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Pikehead. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best latest technology. Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacity, flexible, and they'll be running fast other
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
in terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco at pharmaceutical giant VersaLife's cutting-edge Roca Seca beach facility to find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Live from Pikehead.
They may have that, but we got this. Ashanti Energy. All you need
In the hands of irresponsible journalists.
Access granted.
Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers, for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Thus, the Collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours, and preventing life-saving medical transport from getting through. In Chile,
Access
they
granted.
committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs. Causing several Fortune 500.
No, we've had our golden years. My girlfriend has been murdered. I hope to leave strong.
All these homeless, usually they stay in the poor quarter.
Vale.
What the heck?
Nemám ti co dalšího.
Just make it through this shift.
What a place.
Copy that.
Hello?
Get off me, you bastard!
If you're not here to help,
Leave me alone.
please leave.
You have no right to touch me.
Justice warriors everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and natural has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout, a temporary separation of the classes, so we can clear the air and evaluate how we can coexist. Unequivocally
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to the Blade's defenses, despite its astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I think they're just wasting their time. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing us the best and latest technology. Our portable data solution has massive storage capacity, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up to pharmaceutical giant fertilized cutting-edge Biotech Beach facility to find a more aggressive before they can even reach infected areas.
So you found the bomb maker. Linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her, and she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark?
A splinter faction inside Ark. I'm telling you, Miller, something more is going on here. Stanek told me Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps, a research facility called Garum. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours? Oh, what the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine. Do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that.
Lighting is pretty good, but why is this yellowish here? I don't understand.
Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Golem City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The man that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Ogs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
Are you name side business?
Yeah, fire it up.
Gom just popped up on radar. I'll keep us beyond visual range. Engage DRFM jamming. You can scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy? We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine.
I'm not setting us down.
Yeah, IJ vibes us.
Access granted.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Rucker was covered in it.
Rucker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
Yeah. If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain. What about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. Then they'll see. Don't do bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those devoured pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our ship will clear his customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money. But the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friends.
Chicane, come in. Damn. How long have I been out? Alex, it's me. I need help.
Finally! Been trying to raise you ever since you blew off the bank. Where the hell are you?
The Swiss Alps. Research facility called GARM. Walked in... to an ambush. I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
The Swiss Alps? Fuck, man, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the Gold Mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus. You gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around.
They think I am dead and they left all my weapons. I guess I will have to thank them for this. They're anyway going to die. I got all my gear. All my...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Just select
but you don't know what is checking that way. An extraction team might already be inbound.
Moving to investigate. Over. They said negative.
Gala, report to the shooting range immediately.
Green status. Copy. Roger. That's it. The last of the is below. Nothing left to do but wait for the building. That's everything? Fine. Let's get ready for
Perimeter detail reports west side all clear.
Positive contact! Hostile infiltrate!
Perimeter detail reports east side all clear.
Wow, they never realized how much equipment we had.
Perimeter detail reports south side all clear.
Laszlo has been cleared for division. Still having those headaches. Yes.
Perimeter detail reports north side all clear.
You better have jackets for the mission. That place is colder than people think. Yes?
Double confess. SS negative. Taking casualties!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Attention. T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
No, he's already en route. You got a question?
Solid. All systems go.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Report to the shooting range immediately. Perimeter detail reports west side all clear. Perimeter detail reports east side all clear.
Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Jensen? Tell me that's you making all the...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Sports are en route.
Eliminate the target!
Like the man said, you can hurry, but don't be sloppy.
Ross of Revolution. I was on the team that escorted our friends upstairs. They still think we're crying.
Being around these guys makes me feel like an ancient warrior. I can't wait to lock shields with them against our enemies.
Report to the shooting range immediately.
What kind of species could survive in that weather outside anyway?
Yes? Five more for the top. A lonely screwdriver for Bela. I hope he remembers the fact.
We need to put the opposite dose on the plane before we get to our target.
Down from yellow, over.
Confirmed. I quit smoking 10 years ago, but today, for some reason, the craving is back.
Unlikely. We react, not taking the initiative.
There's a fuel spill in Bay 4, so they're moving everything out of there. We'll be stuck here a little while longer.
Perimeter detail reports west side all clear.
But setting those explosives is going to be fun too.
Did you go through the firing range yesterday?
There's a fine line between pre-mission excitement and moving ahead too quickly. We are very close to that line now.
Hang on.
Jensen? Tell me that you're making all that noise in there.
Where the hell have you been, Chicane?
Well, don't you sound like your usual self. Goddamn roaches spotted me looking for you. Had a hell of a time shaking them off. Listen, there's a helipad, north end of the facility.
Loan my screwdriver to Bela. I hope he remembers the fact.
It makes sense. If you're going to test firearms and people, you should also test your poisons, or whatever that thing upstairs is.
Did you go to the firing range yesterday?
So? You should have had your rogues tested yesterday.
6 years
You
ago,
don't want
I
that
was
shot
meant
out
to
of
be
shooting range.
Negative asset. Copy that. Target.
Spain in the other hand. The drop for us. Locks incoming. Copy? Stay with me! Hold that champagne in the other hand. The drop for us.
I hope I get on Lucas Crab. He's the best pilot by far. I can feel the anticipation coming off of you. Patience. Outside before you know it.
Yes?
Being around these guys makes me feel like an ancient warrior. I can't wait to lock shields with them against our enemies.
Alcala, report to the shooting range immediately. Perimeter detail reports west side all clear. Perimeter detail reports east side all clear.
Got to go soon. You working off some last minute nerves? One last check. Just making sure that everything's in working order. Looking forward to getting some real action? Fucking A. They won't know what hit them.
Perimeter detail reports south side all clear.
It should be here. Where is it?
Perimeter detail reports north side all clear. Secure. Slovensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
by 0400 will be terminated in the burn. Attention all personnel.
Almost done.
Attention. T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
But setting those explosives is going to be fun too.
Attention all personnel.
You're going to test firearms and people. You should also test your poisons. Whatever that thing is.
Double confirm.
Shit, था ऐसे सेव করেছিলাম তো ইতে যাচ্ছি
Makes sense. You're going to test firearms and people. You should also test your poisons.
I've got to go see. You working off some last minute nerves? One last check. Just making sure that... We got to go soon. You working off some last minute nerves? One last check. Just making sure that everything's in working order. Looking forward to getting some real action? Fucking A. They won't know what hit them. I'm still amazed by my Kelly.
Perimeter detail reports south side all clear. reports north side, all clear. Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slovensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
Things are so much better since the doctor inspected my AUX.
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn. Attention all personnel. The clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transports are en route.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Attention all personnel. Site burn will commence in 1 hour. Gala, report to the shooting range immediately.
I wish I were on Alpha here for the mission. I'd setting those explosives before we can bomb too. I'll do something. The doors are locked in the wall. It won't be long. But you know when you go over there. Fire to get right?
Perimeter detail reports west side all clear.
They can't do that. It's important. And
Something's wrong with the test. I know about it.
throw snow where we're going. That would be nice.
Whatever.
I never thought we'd have a mission with a higher death toll than Cairo. But if this one goes according to plan, we just
Perimeter detail reports south side, all clear. Perimeter detail reports north side, all clear. Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slovensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Attention, T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
Chicane, come in. God damn it, Chicane, where are you?
Jensen, you're alive. Shit. I've been trying to get a hold of you for hours, getting nothing but dead air. Listen, I found a place to set down. I'm coming in after you.
Don't bother, I'm coming to you. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
Ready to get the hell out of here.
Eerie, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots in Gollum spilled over into Prague. Entire city's on lockdown. No one but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Dr. Miller? Tell him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
Alex, it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there. Don't know why he didn't listen.
Plecháči nikdy neposlouchají.
Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, man. But you can't go off the grid like that again. Not with me.
It was an emergency. Maybe this will make up for it.
Is this the Orchid?
What's left of it. Marchenko admitted killing Rucker with it right before he dosed me, so be careful.
Puta madre.
Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the Collective's mailing list. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me, from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it?
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since. But we left a trace running, so if it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. ARC's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
So now the whole area is red. Very good. थोड़ा तेज हटा जाए. Nope, nothing. Kitty.
Is someone in need of assistance?
Shouldn't have killed. I guess choosing this.
Nothing. Should have done this long ago.
God damn it! I'll try once again because right now I'm out of patience. A little room.
nothing. And yet I don't feel reassured. Streets are clear for now. Can't tell who might be out here.
I am an idiot.
Nothing to report.
Hands up! You're under arrest! Now turn around! Keep them up! On your knees! Shut up! I don't give a shit what you want. Hands behind your back! I don't give a shit.
it's David. We need to talk. In private.
Nothing's more private than my infolink.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure VidCall number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
Adam Jensen.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
Yeah, so...
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day. For everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound insensitive.
Thanks, Adam.
I understand. But regardless of the...
You don't need to worry about me.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
Hey,
They're trying to lock it down, but I was able to bypass most of the state police.
Good for you. The last thing we need is more bloodshed. There's been enough already. If I had your stealth training, I might head home, but I think I'm safer in here. Plus, my test results are in and they're putting me back in the field, finally. I don't want to run in with state police messing that up.
Whose unit are you assigned to for your next mission?
McCready's.
Really? I thought...
He actually recommended me. Told me I shoot better than anyone on his team.
That's great. Talk to you later, Arya.
Bye, Adam. See you out there.
क्या मैक्रेडी वो लोग होगा ना ये जल्दी फोकस तो हवेना हवेना शायद
You understand we are trying to stop terrorists here. I am. You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone, yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. McCready dug into GARM. Started out as a geological research center, funded by the European Union, until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
That kid scares me. Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is? Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Zardibi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the Red Light District alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand where you're trying to...
You know what I heard? He got captured, escaped, and sneaked his way out of a That's his idea of a recon mission.
That's Jensen. He's a hands-on kind of guy.
He's also got a bit of a problem.
Excuse for a lot of these guys. It's not lockdown, it's just a courtesy.
Smiley, hanging in there?
Me? What about you? After your little recon mission, you come back to guns in the street. It's pretty bad out there. Any trouble getting around?
Oh, nothing I couldn't handle.
Well, at least you're positive. Wish I was right now. I've been combing through Dr. Talis Rucker's autopsy report, and apparently the medical examiner found nothing. Can you believe that? Nothing. No poison, no bacteria or toxin of any kind was found in his system. Officially, the cause of death was inconclusive.
Inconclusive? I watched him die, and I know for a fact Marchenko did it. They must have found something.
That's just what I thought, so I got my hands on an earlier draft of the report. And while they were unsure of the cause, at least they knew the effect. An unidentified foreign agent started attacking protein strands, bending them out of shape.
And the body's immune system took it from there.
Exactly. First swelling in the cell walls, then more kinking and bending in neighboring cells. The effect propagated throughout the body, made its way to the brain, where it was game over. Do not pass go, do not collect 200 credits. And that speculation, as they called it, is not in the final coroner's report. As far as they're concerned, the case is closed.
But not for you, right?
There's an unknown substance that kills people in minutes. I want to know what it is. And I'm gonna find out. They've already blocked my request once, but I spoke to Miller and he told me Manderley would make a few calls and get things moving.
Okay, stick with it.
Don't worry about that. It'll take more than being stonewalled by state police to stop me. I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
Thanks, Smiley.
Talk to you later.
Could be the start of a family war.
Chang is the
Holy shit. Imagine just an excuse for life.
बोले नहीं है जब मैं
Damn fine work out there.
Well, I wonder if they...
Yes,
sorry.
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video.
Not safe out. You know, I was starting to think you got rounded up. My God, martial law. I heard it's pretty bad out there.
Bad enough. Don't go out if you don't have to.
Yeah, well, it's getting bad in here too. I've been going a little nuts. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm not even sure who I can trust anymore.
What are you talking about, Chang?
You know I've been looking into Janus, right? Well, turns out Janus knows things about this place. About us. Things they could only know if... Information that could only come from inside.
You think Janus has a mole inside the task force? What makes you say that? What exactly have you found?
I can't tell you that, Jensen. I'm in charge of cybersecurity here. You really didn't think I wouldn't notice what's been going on? You've been poking into people's computers. You've been doing other things.
Yeah. पागला चोदा.
Do we have a problem, Chang?
Easy, Tiger. I'm not accusing you of anything. Yet. All I'm saying is, I'm a paranoid guy, Jensen. Right now, more than ever. If someone I work with is... I need to know these walls are safe.
Nowhere is safe. My job, my reason for being here, for doing whatever it is you think I'm doing, is to change that.
Are you saying I should keep this to myself for now?
I'm saying you should do what you think is right. Use the resources you have here to go after the people who deserve it. People who manipulate others, who do everything they can to hurt others. You really think that's me?
No, I don't, Jensen. Just be careful, all right? Make sure you know what you're doing.
I'm always careful, Chang.
MIA is still better than him blowing up something else.
Oh, bhai, quota control.
Be careful.
Food orders are still being accepted.
Jensen, I hope you're not having problems with your terminal too.
Are you a terminal? Where?
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video.
made addressing those concerns a priority. Information archive is beyond the legal
Well, did they send anything to New York recently?
I don't know why. I always fear the worst.
MIA is still better than him blowing up something else. We'll have our lawyers down
ये सब करवा के वाला AI है research. ये तो board fit नहीं दिला. शुरू था ना हाँ Jensen. Yeah, you knew. Just. Why are we talking? Okay. To a new world. ये रख बोले हो ना वो पापा है ये लॉकडाउन आ गया तो देखो कैसा वाला है
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria from the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. The apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria!
Inshallah. Let's go set something. Oh, भाई भाई मारा मेरे को God. Fala. फाटो भाई बस भालो What?
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video.
How did they get cut off?
नहीं कर रहे नहीं करे लॉटो ना मिट तो चले ना
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. The apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria!
Come on, then.
That's a good way to end the stream, I guess.